So Dixie D'Amelio and Charli D'Amelio are getting canceled over disrespecting their personal chef and complaining about the food. The thing is that what they were eating was snails, and I think the whole point and the whole goal was to eat something that was a bit different and a bit weird. As well as Dixie D'Amelio said herself that she gags all the time and that she and stuff like that. But I don't see nothing wrong with it. And generally, if you don't like the food, and I don't see why someone would like snails in the first place, and why they wouldn't gag trying to eat a snail. This whole situation is completely stupid, and anyone that is trying to cancel Charli D'Amelio and Dixie D'Amelio over this is stupid and hasn't looked into it themselves. And that's one of the main problems, is that everyone goes off of one thing and doesn't really go to the original evidence behind it. As well as Charli is apparently getting canceled as well for complaining that she wished that she had more time to get some more followers so she have 100 million in a year, which I don't see nothing wrong with that. Having a milestone that you're trying to reach like that and just trying to say, oh, I wish I had more time so I can reach this goal of mine. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm not trying to sound simpy or anything. I don't really care about their content. And generally, I don't like that content in the first place. I think it's mainly boring. And generally, I feel like the two people are overrated. But I mean, they're successful. And good for them, I guess. Yeah, this whole situation's completely dumb. I wish people would actually look into their stuff more besides canceling her for this. And she's actually started to get a lot of hate recently. People are going into her DMs and sending death threats. And people are telling her to go hang herself. She went on Instagram Live, and I'll show that clip here.
You're gonna like make us, oh my goodness, like that's crazy. Snails, like we're gonna eat that? What? And it was obviously taken the wrong way, and we should have done better on our part with the editing to make you guys know that it was a joke, and that's on me. Take full responsibility for that. The other thing was, when I had said about the followers thing, I genuinely just thought it would be so cool to hit a huge milestone a year after hitting another milestone. I never meant for you guys to make it seem like you were numbers or did not mean anything, and I definitely tried to like just explain to James, like, dude, that would be so cool to like hit one milestone after a year after hitting another milestone. Sorry, seeing how people reacted to this, like, I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. Like, this is messed up stuff that people are saying. Like, people telling me to hang myself, people just, like, blatantly disrespecting the fact that I'm still a human being is not okay at all. And people making fun of the fact that it's just, like, that's not okay. You can hate on me for whatever I've done, but the fact that all of this is happening because a misunderstanding, like, I just feel like that's not okay. And
it's crazy on what people will do over something so small. I know not a lot of people like her because I think a lot of people think that she's overrated. It's really sad to see someone her age get death threats like this, especially because of something so small and that she didn't really do anything wrong in this situation. Now, I do think it's scummy because they possibly cheated in Mr. Beast thing, and they won a whole bunch of money, which I didn't really like, and that made me mad too, but I never reported on it. And I think they done something else as well that wasn't really liked around the community. But one of the main problems is that she has blown up and just at a young age, which is sometimes a bad thing and really hurts you because people will say all this stuff about you and you don't know how to take it and you've not really had time to think about it, especially because of how quickly she's blown up over the past year to where now everyone knows her, everyone's talking about her, and anything that she does, she'll be criticized for. Don't send Charli D'Amelio death threats or anything like that over this simple situation. Charli D'Amelio is only 16 years old. It's crazy to think that people are going to send death threats to a 16-year-old. I actually kind of thought she was older, not going to lie. But that's the thing, is that she's blown up at such a young age at 16, and you don't know how to take this stuff in. And it's alright to be upset and cry over all these death threats. Take your time off of social media or whatever. But generally, I feel like there's no reason for you to get off of social media. There's also been some other stuff with Trisha Paytas trying to say all this stuff about Charli D'Amelio or James Charles or something like that. Possibly trying to say that James Charles was trying to hook up with Charli D'Amelio, which on Twitter you can completely see that James Charles got really peed off and debunked everything. Trisha Paytas just doesn't need to be on the platform anymore. I think even Dixie D'Amelio made fun of Trisha Paytas by dancing to her saying the N word, which is it's a Keemstar tweet, but I can't really trust it because I looked back at Dixie D'Amelio's account and it wasn't there. So. But yeah, that's basically what's been going on recently. Sorry for the lack of uploads. It's not that I have not had ideas of what to make. It's just that, I don't know, I just never got to it. I've been busy recently. But anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Tell me what y'all think down below about the Charli situation. Tell me if you think it's BS or if it's reasonable or what and all that. And if I missed anything, tell me in the comments below and I'll possibly make a part 2. Or I'll just heart your comments so it's at the very top and so people can understand I got something wrong.